Hey there. Good morning. I gotta get my sound in check real quick. So hopefully everybody's having a fantastic Sunday morning. Excellent. I think I'm up and flowing now. All right, I got it straightened out now. So hi, I'm Dan. I'm the Happy Fish guy, and I try to keep a smile on my face, and I just try to help people. That's the deal. I try to have happy fish, so that when I come home, I can focus on my happy fish instead of I don't know, all the crazy people in the world. Kind of drive me nuts once in a while. So anyway, if you're just joining us, hopefully you got a smile on your face, and if you don't, then talk to us about why you're not smiling. Hopefully it's fish related. We might be able to give you an answer. Uh, if it's not fish related, we'll try and give you an answer, but there's no guarantees on the answer is going to be. Hopefully it's good and it makes your life better. Anyway, I had to work tonight, so I had a pretty good night, and yeah, I'm going to see what you guys are up to. I dropped the Hangouts link, so hopefully we'll get some people in here. All right, so we got the cop, and if you guys are watching, he said he was going to dance, so it makes your life better. Anyway, I had to work tonight, so I had a pretty good night. DPK has cruised over. Let's see who's in the chat. We'll see. We got the Big E's, so we might get some comedy going on. We got Teresa, so we might. Oh, did I do something? All right. So we might get to hear a killer, awesome accent. The Bachelor's Planet Aquariums, so maybe we can ask some plant questions. We got the cop in here keeping an eye on everybody and definitely keeping the peace. Yeah, so there's the Hangouts link. And DPK showed up. Awesome, awesome. And yep, good times. So those of you that don't know about DPK, if you're like nice to him and he likes you, he might take some time out of his busy schedule and make you an incredibly awesome logo. Uh, he made me a logo, and I put it as the background of my computer screen. Let me try to show you guys real quick. I got to put some screens down. All right, let me do that. All right, so that's what my computer screen looks like now. There we go. Yeah, just making sure that you guys see it right. Oh, that's pretty trippy. It like keeps broadcasting it. That's how you make fish dizzy. Let's see if I did it right. So yeah, that's the background of my computer now. So I come and I sit down and I get reminded to be the happy fish guy because I got crazy people like DPK and the cop and the cookie, and I got this Australian guy, and I got a guy out in Europe. Yeah, and I got some people in Canada, and so yeah, I get home and I gotta talk to you guys and pop on my camera and say good morning. And if you guys want to see my crazy happy fish, there's some of my beautiful guppies. I just cleaned that tank out. That's why that water is crystal clear. And fed them, dropped some easy green in there. And yeah. So let me see if I can highlight. See there's some happy fish right there. They're trying to mash and bang. Means I'm gonna get some babies soon. I already got some babies. If I get lucky, my little bristle nose, he's hiding out somewhere, but he normally comes and kicks it on that red rock. So, all right, I'm going to bounce back into chat and see what you guys are doing. It's kind of goofy to get my stream up and going. I got to, bounce a few screens around to make sure stuff is going good and looking right. All right, so that's going good. All right, I had to sneeze real quick. I got a little bit of a cold right now, so trying to get over that. And I'm trying to bounce around the screens and make sure that everything is going good. All right, hold on. I gotta close one window to open another window. All right, hold on. I'm almost in awesomeness. All right, I got it going on now. Hey, thank you on that great background. That was done by DPK, and I'm just really thankful that now I have an awesome YouTube logo and I have an awesome background for my computer screen. So let me go see what's going on in chat real quick as I move around. Uh, DPK says dance. Biggie's has amazing comedy. If we can get him on the screen, Biggie's, where are you? Thanks on that. Bachelor's playing aquarium. I like. Yeah, I totally dig the background. DPK says I made one for KG. Still waiting for his email to send it to him. This is Kevin, aka KG, is in Chicago. I think Carlos. Is he at that Chicago fish experience? Oh well. John Michaels, nice, nice. Good morning to you. I like that. Hi everyone. Meow. No, I think I got the flu. Um, I most people like to take medicine. When they get sick, and where they go out and they get the flu shot, and I don't really believe in that. So when my friends' kids are sick, I just come hang out and I play with the kids, and I make them feel better, and it makes the parents feel better. And then, if my immune system is not up to par, then I get sick. If it's slightly up to par, then I kind of feel like I am now, where I'm just battling something. And yeah, I'm just basically working my immune system out so that it stays strong. Look, there's my crazy uh, bristlenose pleco hiding out. I don't know if you can see him. That might not be the greatest shot. I can't really see my screen right now, my hangout screen. But yeah, I got a little under the weather. Hanging out with my friend's kid, I managed to pick up whatever bug he had because I guess obviously my immune system was not up to par. So it's getting up to par, I guess. Um, I told you guys I've been adding uh, minerals like the Easy Green, and then I've been adding Sea Chem Flourish because it's got all those micronutrients in it. But what really blows me away is I got this guppy, and there's blue in the tail. So there's red and orange and some blue right there. Look at this guy, little male right there. See that nice bit of blue in there? It's like a blue flame with a yellow flame with the red flame. Yeah, that's pretty awesome. I didn't think I could get that blue in there like that. It's super hard to see. Man, let me try to adjust my light real quick. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Hunting the fish down. Like they all think they're about to get fed, so they're all at the surface. I got trained fish. I just can't teach them how to do jumping jacks or tricks yet. Man, well, so much for finding this awesome looking fish because now he's like swimming all crazy because he thinks he's going to get fed. All right, but as you can see, I got some pretty pretty impressive guppies for being a newbie at this thing. Let me drop some fish food in there. Hold on a second. Well, I guess my fish food's in my living room. So anyway, if you guys are just joining us, Jean is in the house. Jean Michaels. Nice to see you here, Jean. Bachelor's Planet Aquariums. Welcome to the stream. I don't think I've seen you in my stream before, so welcome, welcome. I think Teresa's hiding out because she doesn't want us to, hear her awesome accent and give her a great time about it. I'm going to post it on Hangouts, the ones I made, and are waiting for those channels to respond if they like it. Yeah, I was trying to think, DPK, what Hangout you'd be able to post it on. Oh, wow. Is Biggie's on the screen? Oh, his tank's on the screen. I might have to highlight Biggie's tank. Hold on, I got to go to another screen for that. All right, I'm going to highlight Biggie's tank, and then I'm going to highlight Cop's tank, I think, after that. Well, you guys have been watching Cop's tank for like the last 45 minutes, so you guys might be bored seeing his neon skirt Tetris. So, but that is a beautiful looking fish tank, and I kind of dig that it's got all the little stickers up there. It looks like the Jimmy H sticker right there. I can't see what the one on the side is. And then I seen you waving there, Biggies. You're supposed to be giving us like the comedy hour. Oh wow. Let me bounce the screen and see if I'm missing anything awesome in chat. Let's see. Feel Good Inc. You know, that would be cool to have a company that could do that, Gene. DPK, the king of icon channels. I think that's true. I couldn't have like possibly even come up with a logo as cool as that. Let's see. Teresa says, "Hello, Gene Ha. Tim don't know about Fish Tuber challenge till a few hours ago, and I told him you tagged him. Shame on you, slackers, for not telling him." Man. Aquarium Cop says, "Biggie's on the screen." think he wants you to tell some jokes. Aquarium Cop says, "I see the campfire fish." Yeah, it's I'm pretty jazzed. I just keep getting the beautiful colors that I like. You know, I mean, it's hard to. Yeah, I don't know. I just get really excited to come home and have a rainbow of beautiful, happy fish, and they're constantly making new babies, and so every day I just can't wait to come home and see what kind of colors are going to develop and watch my fish grow. So let me try to get ahead. The Bach is the man, Dan. Happy fish keeping. Come on, Dan. You know him. I might. Maybe my head's like half asleep. Yo, check this out. Let's see what John has us checking out. John, Gene. All right. I like teasing you, Gene. I'm just glad you're here, man. And I'm glad that you keep putting out really cool videos. Graham says, "Don't do my tank yet, LOL. It's not in position." Seated at the desk. Dan said, "I have blue neon Oscars." Man, I'd love to see a blue neon Oscar. All right, okay, it's on Hangouts. Those am waiting for their response. All right. On the not talk now. All right, biggies, that's fine. Maybe you'll get your energy up because you're sitting at the desk. You're probably busy eating with a mouthful. So, DPK, real quick. Um, yeah, when you threw my logo into the Hangouts, like I didn't find it there for like a week, and I found it in the email, and then I was going back through the Hangouts, and I was like, oh, yeah. But I never figured out how to download it from the Hangouts because it was there. And I know that when you sent it to me in an email, it was easy to download it to uh, my desktop. And then when I went over to change my logo, YouTube just says drag and drop. So I was able to drag it from the home screen of my computer. And it was like, boom. Yeah, I had a new logo. And then, after checking out the logo for like 5 days, I was like, I hit a button and it said that I could make it the background screen. And I was like, I'll do that. and really happy about that. I was like, I don't know, 2 days ago or something. But yeah, I'm just gonna just warn you now, Carlos. I wonder if people are gonna find it on the Hangouts, because I ended up having like 40 different Hangouts. Like, yeah, and I don't know. You said that you had another logo for me, and I think I never saw that one in Hangouts. Biggie says 40 minutes to food, forget about it. I'm trying to see. It says Aquarium Cop says DPK. They're amazing. You really like the T-bone one. DPK says that's my favorite so far in Aqua Life TV. Turkey dinner for you, Mark. Oh yeah, let me check. All right. So let's see who else is cruise up into my Hangouts. The only way I can do Hangouts, you guys, is I have the little chat screen, and then I have the Hangout screen, and then I have the actual YouTube streaming screen. So I kind of end up bouncing from screen to screen. So Aquarium Cop says, I love the one with Dan wearing an Aquarium Cop hat. Man, I need to get me one of those hats so I can like cruise in the fish stores. I could just see me like cruise in and be like, do you know who I am? What is the quality of your water? Are your fish happy? Oh, and I just start writing tickets. Be like, you need to make these fish happy. You need to get rid of the ick, and you need to do a water change in this tank. And I'll be back tomorrow. And if it's not done, you're gonna have to give me some free fish. I will happily take these fish off of your hands, and I will take them to my house, and I will make them happy. Yeah, maybe maybe get an albino Oscar, a little one. Jean Michael says, yeah, there is a way. Cookie's got a bunch of smiles. DPK made a logo. It's Dan wearing the hat. That is awesome. You guys, I'd be so down to like cruise around, fish stores, or, if we could get like an aquarium, aquatic experience on the West Coast. I'd totally like have to get a shirt that says Fish Fam Love. Give me a hug. And then just cruise around the, fish show and see how many people, uh, yeah, are awesome and know all the awesome, crazy people that I get to hang out with in the morning hours and the wee hours of the day, and yeah, chat about fish. I think that's one of the reasons I'm having such success. Um, Talking to people about flow, and I got to show you guys this real quick. Um, Thunderstruck. That's what that little link was. Cool. But there's a bunch of commercials on it. All right, let me flip a screen real quick. Man, I'm confusing myself. All right, so I don't know if you guys have ever seen these big foam sponges, but this is a pretty big one. Um, it's like the size of my hand. I think it's like 3 inches by 2 inches by like 6 inches. But this is just like a big bacteria condominium. I think this is 30 pores per inch. It might even be like 20. That's how you measure them, because this is, of course, I don't know how you guys can see that. Let me see. Oh, man. But yeah, as you can see, that's some pretty coarse stuff. And then basically my bacteria will move in, and then I can do the little squish out. So, yeah, I get really lucky when I got into this hobby. People were like, get foam. And so I'm going to try to swing around my tanks. But yeah, each of my tanks has, you see the little foam. Man, it's hard to see that one in the back. Bubbling away. But that little bacteria condominium is just covered. I got rocks in there, so that makes this tank easy to clean as opposed to the gravel. Um, I get good flow for the bacteria. So I think a lot of the crap that gets into the rocks, because it's got the oxygen and the flow, the bacteria is able to process the crap. Um, but yeah, running double filters, that's where I end up with that just ridiculously uh, crystal clear water and happy fish. And there's nutrients in there. If my stinking camera would like, well, that's a bad glare. I got to do something about that. All right, maybe I just go. Oh, that wasn't right, man. All right, well, this is like not working out as awesome as I wanted, but you know that's typical. Maybe we have to go like this. There, now I got the spotlight from above. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to Biggie's tank of awesomeness, and I'm gonna go over in the chat and see what catastrophe I am missing. So let's see. Dan, you just have to reduce the size of the hangout so you can watch live chat yet see the hangouts. You can't chat, but you can see it. Yeah, that's a good point. Like if I make it on the smaller screen. See, I didn't think I knew you bachelors planted aquariums. So it'd be, you know, I'm always cool to meet like another plant guy. Well, I'm trying to be a plant guy. I think the only thing I know about plants is how to get the lighting right and how to give the right nutrients. But everything else, I mean, I'm supposed to be a Washington Master Gardener, but you know, I'm still trying to learn everything I can about plants because I think that the plants in my tank with the proper light and the proper nutrients, that's why my plants are producing oxygen. And I think that my fish get that pure oxygen. And I think that's part of why they're so super healthy looking. Let's see, everyone in this room would blockbuster any fish show up as a fish fam posse. That's what I'm talking about, man. We could like show up 2 or 3 like shirts deep. Cookie says, haha. Cram Cop says, ACDC Thunderstruck. Uh, my favorite ACDC Thunderstruck is done by the Two Cellos guys. And I can, well, I don't have a choreographed fire spin, but because of the way they run the beats off the cello, when I fire spin to that song, I get pretty awesome, pretty crazy. My friends dig it because the beginning of the song starts out slow, so I can start out my fire spinning all mellow, and then by the end I'm just jamming, spinning the flames all around. For those of you that don't know, I practice. I don't know. I guess it's kind of like a kung fu art from the Maoris Islanders. Probably something Teresa knows about, but I spin fire poi. So some people like they go to Hawaiian Islands and they see it. But I basically have nunchucks and I light them on fire and I get to go to shows. And yeah, I light all kinds of things on fire. And it's kind of crazy to get paid to light things on fire. But I tell people I'm a professional pyro. So yeah, anytime I listen to music and I get dancing, well, I really only dance if nobody's watching or I'm on fire. That's the joke with my friends. And they're like, Dan, you're a fire dancer. You're always dancing. So I was actually dancing at work tonight, even though I feel a little ill. You know, when I have great days and I go to work, I go up on the 3rd floor and yeah, nobody's at my work. Um, and I just take a little pause. Typically I go to work. It's supposed to be like the end of the day, but it's like the beginning of my work day. But the bottom line is I get to work and I typically work nights. So it's like the end of my day. And I like to have a little pause at the end of my day. I know it sounds odd because I'm about to start work, but yeah, I like to review my day and figure out, what changes I might like to make for tomorrow to be happier, and what people in my life need a good swift kick in the booty. And yeah, I'm kind of a jerk. I tell people how to live, and then they come back and they thank me for it. So, you know, um, but the good part I'm getting at is I was at work tonight, and I took that little pause, and I started thinking about my day, and then some music came on, and I was up on the third floor, and I was just dancing away. And I thought, man, what a great way to start my day. And then I cruised through this building, just taking care of stuff, and had a roof leak. So I guess I'll be out on a roof tomorrow, figuring out how to patch a hole. One of my little traits is a roofing. So I like to get up on the roofs, and the view from a roof is always cool. So I have to use rope and safety stuff, and in case I fall. But yeah, when I'm up on the roof, I like to just look around. And I actually made a video a couple days ago of me on the roof saying hi to the fish family for like 3 minutes. They get out on the roof, I look around and look at the sky, and I just kind of go, "What's life really all about?" So, and I think it's about having a big smile on my face and helping people whenever I get the chance. Sometimes, they need a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Sometimes I throw burritos out my car window at people. Sometimes I throw socks. Once in a while, I'll pull over and give somebody a jacket. Uh, yeah, it's just starting to get cold, but people go, "You're really?" Let me show you guys this real quick. I'm gonna flip a screen. So let me try to. Oh, I didn't do it right. Hold on. So my jacket, my closet right there is full of all these nice, really cool jackets. I go out and I pick the best, most waterproof jackets available. Um, I know about jackets because I give them to homeless people, and they let me know which works. Dutch Harbor Gear, that's Alaska. Um, O'Neill, this is pretty cool. Um, Helly Hansen, I should just be. I don't know what this thing is, but it's pretty awesome. Um, little Bean, that right there is probably one of the best jackets I own. They actually make this in Seattle. That's out of the 70s though. But that jacket, man, you cook. This I have to be cautious who I give it to because it's down, and if it gets wet, it'll lose all of its insulating ability. So down is really awesome if it's always going to be like 10 below zero. Like if you're always in the snow and you're not going to get any wet, uh, go down. If it's not going to be like 10 degrees below zero, don't go down because if you're wearing a down jacket and it gets wet, you're like going to freeze. So that's why this jacket is so awesome. So anyway, I'm going to be clearing out my closet, and then somebody told me that they had about 5 jackets that they've been collecting for me. So yeah, and the other couple of jackets are in the car. But anyway, why I say this is I tell people, it's really easy to go to Goodwill and get like a cheap jacket on them days that, the good jackets are like uh, $10. If you go on the red tag days, then like they're 50% off. So you can get a jacket for like $5. And I think, the $5 is pretty ridiculously cheap when you can give a guy a jacket. And in the last, couple years I've been doing this, I give people jackets. And then, if you're in that, if these, the people are kind of in that little area of the city, I'll go through the city and, I'll see them again. And so one of the guys, it was like 3 months had gone by, and I gave him, like a blue jacket. And I went by again, and it was kind of like a gray blue jacket, really dirty. And I was like, "Hey, man, time to that." Oh, and the sleeve had a big tear in it, right? And so I see the guy and I go, "Hey, man, you're like wearing that jacket out. You want another one?" And he's like, "Nope, I haven't worn it out yet." He goes, "Somebody else might need that jacket you're trying to give me because mine still works just fine." He goes, "It's a little dirty. I've washed it a couple times. A hole in the sleeve ain't bad." He says, "I sleep in this thing." And I was like, wow. And he says, I can't say thank you enough. He said, this jacket's kept me warm. Uh, yeah, for like the last couple months, and it's really waterproof. So he said, that's the most important thing. And of course, I took note of what the jacket was, and so I'm continually looking for more of those jackets. Nike jackets, they pretty much suck. Hopefully Nike doesn't get mad, but Nike, you don't make a waterproof jacket that can stand Seattle's weather. And bums are really abusive with their jackets because they're always going through the bushes and under bridges and rubbing up against concrete. And yeah, in the first couple times I passed out jackets, I learned real quick uh, what jackets just didn't work and what jackets worked awesome. So I get really lucky for myself. I mean, I find myself some pretty incredibly awesome jackets. And the other day, well, I shouldn't say the other day, but like a couple years ago, somebody gave me a jacket to give to a homeless person. And I was like, man, I'm keeping this one. And they were like, Dan. I'm like, dude, it's like better than the jacket I got. And I go, don't worry, I'll make sure to give a couple extra jackets out so I can keep this one. And they laughed, and I told them, I go, dude, if I'm going to be passing out jackets in the rain, I better be like warm and happy and big old smile. I can't have crap gear and, be out in the weather. But sometimes I'll walk out and I'll find people. And, once in a while I'll be wearing, the jacket. And I'll just be like, here, dude, you need the jacket more than I do. And I'm going to go hop in my car. And that's how I figure out if a guy really needs the jacket. Because guys will argue. And I'm like, no, I don't really want to take your coat, sir. I'm like, no, you definitely need to. Have a great day. And other guys are just like, oh, yeah. I don't know. It's interesting dealing with, some of the homeless people. But I get reminded that, when I look around at life and I'm like, oh, I don't have a Lamborghini and I don't have that like super awesome job and I don't, like this isn't going perfect in life, and I want to whine or complain. I just go find a homeless guy and I give him a coat and I just think to myself, Dan, at least you're not on the street. At least you don't have to, yeah, figure out where your next meal is going to come from. Um, I also pass out water. That's another goofy thing is I get these really good juice containers. And most of the time I just give them to the guys empty, because sometimes if you give them with the water full, they're like, what'd you put in the water? Because homeless people are sometimes not all there in the mind, but I'll ask them, I'll go, hey, could you use an extra container for water? And, I was like, hey, I just drank the juice out of this. And they're like, oh, yeah. And you give a guy like a 1 gallon or the 3/4 gallon juice container, they act like it's a $10 bill, because if you're homeless, you can't get water around. So anyway, I know we're way off the fish topic, but I just like to remind people that there are those that are less fortunate. And, you don't necessarily have to give them cash, which they're going to go buy beer or drugs with. Um, and it's going to be gone. And so that's where I look at, being able to give people like, a jacket or socks or something that's actually usable or tangible. Um, yeah. And it's funny because, I've given homeless guys, like water bottles. And I don't want to say they keep that water bottle for months, but I remember this guy, it was like 3 days later, he's walking up the road and I was driving by and I just gave him a wave and he lifted up the water container. He goes, this is the best thing ever. And he just screamed it out. And I was like, give a guy a water container that I was going to throw away or have be recycled. And, now at least it's got a second life. Um, I don't know. I mean, I wish we didn't have homeless people. That's really the key, but we do. So somebody's got to do something. And I guess it gets to be me. But yeah, it's really nice to see my pretty guppies on the screen. I'm going to go back to Biggie's. There we go. Being quiet. And I'm going to flip around the screens and see what kind of awesomeness I'm missing in chat. DBK says, okay, I sent it to you, Dan, on your Hangouts. Okay, cool. All right. I'm going to have to try to, I think it might have ended up on my phone then. I'm not sure where my Hangouts are going right now. Let's see. Very nice guppies. Thank you, The Bachelor's Planet Aquariums. Thank you. Dan, I'll buy guppy grass and a couple of campfire guppies from you when you are ready. I am super down. Um, I just, I think what I'm going to end up doing is getting some erythromycin and bombing my tanks just to be on the safe side. And that way, when I give people guppy grass, I can say, hey, it got bombed. The tank got bombed. And then it cycled through for a couple weeks. And then, yeah, I can't wait to be sending grass, across state lines. I'm already teasing my friends about it. I'll be sending grass to Canada, sending grass to Europe, Washington's finest underwater grass. So, V Stag just showed up. Hey, nice to see you, V Stag. He says, hi, everybody. Hope everybody is having a blessed day. But thank you, V Stag. Good to see you here. Uh, White just showed up. Hey, super cool. Man, we got like a whole little party starting to form. I might have to drop that Hangouts link again. All right. So I just dropped the Hangouts link. So if you're just joining us and you want to come up on the screen and say hi, I was on Biggie's, and I think he's eating or something. I'll flip to one tank. Biggie's is showing us his plants. We got a aquarium cop with his neon fish, and it looks like he's got a flashing light going on in the background. All right, you guys, I have to mute my stuff so I can sneeze. You have to forgive me. Most people go to 24-hour fitness to work out their muscles. I myself go hang out with my friends' kids when they're sick so that I can get whatever ickiness they have so I can give my immune system a workout. And here we have the fastest snail in the land. He is trying to outrun the guppies. And this is a lucky snail because he actually still has his antenna. Most of the time, the guppies, they're mean to the snails and they nibble the antennas off. So, yeah, if you have ram horn snails that don't have antennas, it's because your fish are mean to the snails. So I guess I have nice, happy fish because they're not beating up the snail. It's not like he can run away. I mean, he's trying. It's going to take him a few moments to get across the screen. All right, let me bounce back into chat. I feel like I'm bouncing all over. So it says, wait for Corey catfish come in the mail. Hope. Wow, you'll have to give us a fish tour when you get your Corey catfish. So nice to see V-Stag here. Definitely nice to see White here. So yeah, it looks like the whole party is starting to trickle in. John Michaels is getting happy. All the fun people. So I know this is supposed to be a fish chat. So if you guys have fish questions, let us know. And if you have plant questions, I think the planted aquarium guy is here, so he might even be able to answer better questions than I can. Biggie says, my Flintstones complete vitamins gas bypass. How many Biggies? I'm trying to figure out if you mean how many gas bypasses. One a day. I don't really believe that Biggie's only passes gas once a day. So if you guys think that's not true, you should call the Biggies out. Anyway, if you're just joining us, we're looking at my beautiful firetail guppies. I got some blue in their tail, so I got the blue going on with the red and the orange. So I'm getting really excited. Yeah, but there's one of my nice snakeskin, orange, big tail guppies. So I got a yellow snakeskin in there too. But yeah, kind of the middle of the screen. That's one of my favorites. The blacks with the red and the orange. That they just light the color of the tank up so much. And if you look really closely, they got black I forget what their front little pectoral fins are, but they got a little bit of a black tinge to them. So, like the panda guppies. All right, I'm gonna highlight Biggie's tank again. I think he's moving his camera around. There's Biggie's other tank, and there's aquarium cops glow in the dark neon tetras, and he's got the disco light a flashing in the background. We might just have to go sit on cop's tank for a while. All right, I'm trying to pull up my little chat screen. Well, if you're just joining us, we're trying to get talking about fish, but we're kind of talking about everything else, like I don't know how to be awesome, and I think that's really the key in life. You know, some people they just don't live awesome, and I think I get reminded every day that I have to go out of my way and try to do something to be awesome, because yeah, being mundane just that's just not me. So every day, try to be awesome, and then when it doesn't work out and I get bummed out, then I come home and talk to you guys and I look at fish and I go, man, how am I going to be better tomorrow than I was today? And some days, let me tell you what, if Dan has a fantastic day, I'm like, man, how am I going to top it tomorrow? Not every day can be, you know, shooting stars fantastic, but, you know, I try to have some pretty fantastic days. Anyway, I think I'm going to go grab uh, a cup of water. So I will be back in about a minute. Then we'll see how many awesome people are still hanging out. All right, don't go nowhere. I'll be back. We'll try to chat fish when I get back. You guys make it hard. Hey, sorry for the very long pause. My roommate got home. So let's see what all I am missing in the chat. All right. Well, not too much. That's cool. Get a tank for axles in the tub, Cookie. Biggie's, are you taking off on us? All right. I guess Biggie's took off on us about 5 minutes ago. I missed that. Gene, have you gotten any reptiles to your tag yet? All right, let me bounce my screens around real quick. I think I got my mute off. I'm not sure. Am I muted still? Man. All right, well, if you're just joining us, I'm Dan. I'm the Happy Fish Guy. And I guess in the house, flipping the screen. We did have Biggie's, but he went to sleep. We got Aquarium Cop keeping an eye on all the troublemakers. And he's got an ear on Biggie's in case Biggie's goes to sleep and snores. I think Biggie's probably went to sleep, though. We got White, V-Stag, and Jean Michaels. We had the Bachelor's Planet Aquariums. I was going to start asking him some questions about plants. I don't know if he's still in here. Kind of like what are some of his favorite plants to grow in the aquarium. I always like to learn what other people are growing. Yeah, because then I can learn. Basically, I just go guppy grass and Java moss. And my Java moss doesn't seem to do that well in my tanks. Somebody said that Java moss requires a little more light. It's a medium to high light plant. And that guppy grass is a medium light, but can grow in low light if it's got the right nutrients. So I run medium light. I run about 2 watts a gallon. One of my tanks has like 3 watts a gallon. Yeah, that's quite a bit of light. So anyway, trying to flip some screens around. Man, I feel bad. I'm like, dude, if people are in this, it's probably like a boy. I gotta go mess with my roommate real quick. He just called my name, so I'm gonna highlight Aquarium Cop's tank. Well, that's the other side. I don't know what the best angle is. All right, so I've highlighted Aquarium Cop's tank. I have to go mess with my roommate real quick. And then I'll be back in hopefully under a minute. Well, probably be like 2 minutes, you guys. And then don't forget, I still got to do a water change. So I don't know if Cookies is still here. I think she got busy. We're going to try to get her up on the cam so we can tease her. I don't know if you want to come on Cam White or UV Stag. I put the Hangouts link up there. So you're welcome to come say hi and talk about what fish you have. And if you want to, give us a little aquarium tour. Let me see. Oh, I think I see Cop dancing in the background. So now we got some really serious good times. I'm going to bounce over to the chat window. So we got Cop's music in the background. That's pretty cool. And I think he's trying to dance. Well, I don't know if he's just going in and out of his door. But if you look in the reflection of his tank, you'll see him causing a ruckus. Flipping my screens around again. Yeah, it's. I'm running the Hangouts, and I have the YouTube screen, and I have the chat window. So I keep flipping between the 3 of those screens. I don't know an easy way to do it. Let me go mess with my roommate real quick, and I'll be back. Thanks for the awesome music, Cop. Well, they just came through the door again. So thanks for the awesome music, Cop. I'm gonna mute and I'll be back in a flash. All right. Well, if you're just joining us, I'm kind of distracted because my roommate got home, and I'm gonna have to give him a hand a little bit, and then I'm probably gonna have to get off this stream in probably the next 5 or 10 minutes to go help my roommate. Kind of sucky, and then probably have to go get some nap time in. So if you're just joining my stream, I'm Dan. I'm trying to be the happy fish guy. I'm trying to have happy fish. I like to put my fish on video and show people what I'm doing, and then people can, tell me how to do it better. That's really the key, and that's how I got the happiest fish around. Is I do a lot of water changes. I take care of my beneficial bacteria. I got the right nutrients for my plants. I got the right lighting. 53,000, 5,300 Kelvin. Really good. Red light shifted helps your plants grow. I just like to remind people that plants only really grow under red light and blue light. I know the sun is, all the colors of the rainbow, but green light does not do anything for plants. The wavelength is not correct. So it's the far reds, as they call it, and the deep blues. And the deep blues are important for saltwater guys because it's the deep blue light that actually penetrates down through the water and still has enough energy. Red light kind of gets eaten up by the water because it's a different wavelength. So anyway, hopefully that gives some people some stuff to think about, maybe some questions to ask. Let's see. My daughter is heading to Trenton, New Jersey to go to a Halloween punk rock flea market. That sounds pretty awesome. Aquarium Cop says, my floating plants. Yes. I think floating plants are really important because, a lot of baby guppies like to be up at the surface, and if they don't have anything for them to hide in, then it makes them easy food for your bigger guppies or anything else that you have in your tank that likes to eat little guppies. So if you want to be successful at raising little guppies, you have to have a place for them to hide out in. That's why I have floating plants in my tank and plenty of places for them little fry to hide. All right, flipping screens again. Dang it anyway. Does green light flowing through them affect the plants in the substrate? No. It's kind of like, a solar calculator work under the average incandescent light bulb, like a filament light bulb? No. Will a solar calculator work under a halogen light? No. Fluorescent calculators only work under, solar calculators only work under fluorescent light bulbs and high pressure sodium light bulbs because The inside of a fluorescent light bulb actually has a phosphorescent coating. The electricity energizes the phosphorescent on the inside, and it actually throws out photons. Photons are light, but it's the wavelength that the photon, uh, the frequency of the photon, I guess, is the deal. But basically, if you put the right photons in a fluorescent tube, then the light it gives off will be more on the red side or more on the blue side or more on the full spectrum side. You can have like super white, daylight, white, soft white, all these different shades of fluorescence. But the key is to find a fluorescent that's basically in the shade of 5300 Kelvin, or the blue shifted light. I think it's daylight deluxe. The other option is to get a plant light, which typically has twice the amount of phosphorus in the blue and has twice the amount of phosphorus in the red zone. And that way, your light, yeah, it has a weird light to it. You know, it kind of looks like a reddish blue light. And your fish don't really look pretty under it, but your plants will explode. So that's why some guys run the red-blue aquarium light, and then they run a full spectrum bulb in front. So that was a trick I learned. That way your plants get the best of both worlds. They get the plant light, and then your fish get the full spectrum. Look good. Let's see. You can mute my music, Dan. No, I kind of liked your music, Aquarium Cop. Biggie said, "Did Bjorn dance yet?" Yes, you missed it. He was up there doing his deal. Need to feed girlfriend new belly before she starts B. I'm trying to figure that out. All right. All right, I'm gonna go mess with my roommate real quick, you guys. But I probably can only stream like another 5 minutes of awesomeness before I have to actually like go outside and take care of some stuff with my roommate, and then yeah. Anyway, I'll be back in like a minute. I'm gonna go help him real quick and figure out the gist. So if you guys are here chatting in my stream, I don't know who is gonna stream next. Maybe Biggie's and Aquarium Cop can thumb wrestle for the next streamer. I know. I'm like double thumbs up. She's gonna have to like come on cam, and we're gonna have to ask her a million strange questions. All right, I'll be back in a flash. All right, you guys, I'm back again, but not for long. I'll highlight my tank. Once again, I'm Dan. I'm the Happy Fish Guy. Just want to say thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Really nice to see, everybody here for the little party. You know, even if we don't got all day to hang out, at least we got these, 5 minutes to chit chat, share a smile and some love. Go back to my fish. I just like seeing, my fish are super big on the screen. Let me go read chat real quick. Hold on. Gotta let the dog out. I think my life is like let dog out, let dog in, let dog back out, let dog back in. Hey, V Stag, thanks for that. Awesome, awesome. That's important, Aquarium Cop. No copyright music is good. So V-Stag, definitely fun to see you here. I think like I got to meet you about 3 months ago, but we've never really gotten to chat. Like, but that one time, and that was pretty fun. So I think one of these times, probably have to just cam up onto the stream and show your tanks, talk about the awesome stuff you do with fish. Hold on a second, my roommate is bugging me. No, probably like another couple minutes. I see the aquarium cowboy just showed up. Hey, nice, nice. I don't want to stay late to the party, aquarium cowboy, but I'm gonna probably have to end this stream in like probably like 2 or 3 minutes so I can go help my roommate who just got off of work. Kind of a bugger, but you know, it's how life is. So anyway, if anybody has any parting thoughts of awesomeness, or any fish questions, or any ideas on who is going to stream next, definitely share that information in my stream. I'm just really glad that Aquarium Cop started the stream, and then I was able to start a stream and drop a link in Aquarium Cop's stream, and like within 30 seconds, like the 5 people that he had in his stream jumped over onto my stream, and then we ended up on the Hangouts for a little while, which was always cool to hang out. That's okay. Just glad I showed up. Howdy, Cop. Well, that's super cool. Yeah. Man, you're a great roommate, man. I would ditch him, LOL. Yeah. I don't know. We've been pretty crazy roommate, but we've been friends for, I don't know, a long time. Used to be in a computer school with him, and so yeah, he has his knowledge about computer stuff, mostly hardware, and I have my knowledge about computer stuff, mostly software, and the stuff I do with Google. So, but yeah, me and him got all kinds of other junk going on. So he's trying to fix his car right now up to par. I'm always trying to get my car up to par. So yeah, winter is coming. So trying to get the yard cleaned up, and yeah. Oh well, there we go. The Aquarium Cowboy. I'll be starting a live stream at 12:30. Yeah, I kind of wish I could ditch him, Cop, but the hardware side that he understands, I definitely need. Oh, that's awesome, Aquarium Cop. We love you, Dan. That's super sweet. So, just a mental note, you guys. Aquarium Cowboy will be live streaming at 12:30. So, if you haven't subbed him yet, I'm gonna make sure I've subbed him already. Says I'm subscribed. That's cool. So if you go ahead and hit the notification bell, then you'll get a little notification as to if he's live streaming. So that's what I really dig about YouTube, is it makes it easy to find the friends. Bachelor's Planted Aquarium says hello, cow. That is awesome. I like Aquarium Cop says woohoo cowboy, yeehaw. I mean, yeah, definitely nice to meet you too, Planet Aquarium. I'll look forward to Dan, ask the block a plant question. All right, we'll see. So I grow Java moss, and it just doesn't grow well in my tanks. And somebody mentioned that that's because it's a highlight plant, which means it needs like 5 watts a gallon. I'm typically running 2 watts a gallon. So there's my plant question. Does Java moss need like highlight? Is that my problem, or is it something else going on in my tank? Maybe I just need to up the nutrients. Oh, and then the other great plant question for you, um, Planet Aquarium, is what 2 plants do you like to grow? I basically just grow the uh, Java moss. The guppy grass, and I got some Vallisneria. I don't even think I said it right, but oh well. Got it from Patco in that little jar for $5. Aquarium Cop says hit his dinner bell, the dinner triangle. And that's Cop playing awesome, no copyrighted music in the background. Graham Cop says, really, Dan, I put some Java in my 15-gallon and it's growing like a weed. I've only had it in there for like 3 days. Yeah, see, I'm thinking I might just need to up the light to like 3 watts a gallon. So, I don't know. I got some growing now. Here, I'll show you guys my little planted tanks real quick, and then I've really got to run. It says Java moss needs 2 things to grow quickly in an aquascape: good water and good light. With these 2 things, it'll grow fast enough. You'll probably get tired of trimming it back. I wonder if my Java moss is probably just in competition with my guppy grass. I'll show you real quick. All right, so if I swing around, so there's my little Java moss on the foam. It's growing out there, a little spot of it. And the rest of this tank is just guppy grass. It got some yellow leaves, so I think I'm going to have to up the nutrients twice as much. This other tank, the Java moss is like perfect. And then I'll swing over to another tank. And yeah, that Java moss is doing awesome. Whole bunch of awesome angelfish and guppies in the same tank. Got some awesome color in that tank. All right, so I'm going to bounce back into chat. Let's see. Optimal temperature is 70 to 75 Fahrenheit. Optimal light is high, bright. Optional water. pH is 5 to 8. Any salinity, even brackish. Wow, that's cool to know. I didn't know you could have it in the salt. A lot of plants hate salt. John Michael says, yo, I'm back. Graham says, yeah, 5 of the 6 plants I got are growing. Hey, Gene. Graham Cop is happy because Gene's here. Graham Cowboy Bachelor. That's why my Java is growing super quick. My pH is low 6s. Yeah, a lot of plants grow a little bit better on the alkali side. Maybe I didn't say that right. But they grow most plants grow better on the lower pH because it helps them absorb nutrients. Of course, there are underwater plants that'll grow at like 8.5 pH, but that's the Lake Malawi and all them African cichlid plants. All right, you guys, did you guys figure out who's streaming next? Or are we just going to call it a beautiful night? Because I got to go help my roommate, you guys. And I got to sneeze. So I think I'm going to run this stream out for like another probably 2 minutes and then call it an awesome stream and look forward to catching you guys all sometime tonight. Thanks again to Aquarium Cop for the awesome copyright-free music in the background. So Aquarium Cowboy says, yeah, my pH in my well comes out at 6.5 pH. Oh, okay. Well, I don't know who's streaming LOL Cop. They have a lot of friends, though. A thumbs up. There's a thought, Cop, and a happy face. LOL, I don't even know your daughter, XD, and how say I'm single. Boogies for the Oscar fish. I'll have to get out in my living room, you guys, and show you how awesome my Oscar fish looks now that he's surrounded by convicts. Because my convicts out in my living room gave birth, so now I got like 4 pretty big convicts and about 25 little convicts running around going nuts. Dan said you're single and ready to mingle. Always. John Michael says, crap, I still confuse how and who's. LOL. XD. And awesome. At least you guys are making me smile. That's the big deal. And hopefully you guys are getting a big smile. All right, I'm going to be back in a quick flash, and then I'll probably have to, end this stream. But give me a moment, and I want to give you guys a moment to figure out who's going to be awesome. I want to remind you guys real quick. Let's see. Aquarium Cowboy will be starting a live stream at 12:30. So I just want to remind you guys to go ahead and sub him up. And yeah, and I will be back in a flash. All right, let's see what I missed. I just got back. I want to buy campfire guppies from Dan. That is awesome, Aquarium Cop. I'm just grateful to have incredible, awesome-looking guppies. Like the black guppy with the red tail. Those are pretty cool. That's the campfire, G. It's all, like you have a campfire, it's all dark at night. I think that's what the black, I forget what that part of the tail is called. But yeah, it's like black. And then what I really like about that black is it really sets off the red. And yeah. Graham Cup says that's the campfire guppy gene. They look legit, definitely like the stunning black and red on them. Yeah, thank you, thank you. Dan invented it. Yes, I think I got really well. I think I just got blessed from something above that saw what I wanted and really helped me out because I got lucky to breed the guppies together, and then I went and learned about guppy breeding, and I realized that you really have to have a doctorate to understand dominant genes, recessive genes, sex-linked genes, and the fact that guppies have 2 different layers of color. So that's what makes them look a little iridescent. That's something with all fish. So anyway, you guys, I'm gonna have to end the stream and go pick on my roommate. So I just want to say thank you for tuning in and watching. And I think I've subbed up to everybody in here. Let me just make sure real quick. All right, I'm just gonna go check and make sure. Got a couple new people in here. I'm subbed up to the Bachelor's Planet Aquariums already. Aquarium Cowboy real quick. Yeah. And I don't think there's anybody else in chat that I'm not subscribed to. Yep, I've got you guys all locked down. Graham Cowboy says I want to buy all Dan's guppies. Sadly, my mom hates guppies. She doesn't like how much they breed. Yeah, that's the biggest problem with these guppies. Is if you make them happy and you put the water temperature right and the pH right, I swear these males they want to get it on all the time with these females. So, and I think that's what's fun about having multiple males in the tanks is that way my females have a chance to get 3 or 4 different offsprings because of the 3 different males cruising around. So just get a goldfish and it will eat the fries. LOL. So no problem. Bachelors says thank you. Let's adopt Cowboy and let him have guppies. That sounds like a plan. I mean, I've got more than enough guppies. I got 4 tanks, probably 5 tanks of guppies. Aquarium Cowboy, yeah, LOL. I could feed him to my green sunfish. She would still hate him, LOL. All right, you guys, it's that magical hour where I've now reached the end of my stream. So I'm probably going to have to sign out in like the next minute. So go ahead and sub Aquarium Cowboy. And if you haven't already, and that way you can catch his stream at 12:30. I first thought gold barbs were badass. Then it turns out they're cowards, LOL. They just nip at long fins and get bullied by Danny. That's a really good point, John. All right, you guys. We'll probably have to sneeze again, so. Yeah, oh, Dan, that's awesome. LOL, that ain't magic XD, but light. Smashed for like you all. Thanks, Gene. Bad butt. All right, you guys have any more awesomeness you want to share with each other before I have to sign off on this awesome stream? All right, well, I'm Dan. I'm the Happy Fish Guy, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for all you guys coming over and hanging out in my stream and checking out all my fish. And thank you for all the smiles. What a beautiful way to start a Sunday. And I'm actually going to take a nap now so I can get over my my cold, give my my immune system chance to catch up because I had to go to work last night until like 6 in the morning. So that kind of bag. Graham Cobb says, "Thank you, Dan. Feel better, brother. Yeah, just gotta pump some fluids into me." Graham Cowboy says, "Aw, thanks, Dan. Great stream. Sorry I couldn't show up earlier. Well, at least you made it. That's the main deal." John Michaels says, "Feel good." Aha. Yep, yep. Graham Cowboy says, "Thank you, Dan." All right. Well, I think I gave everybody their chances to say their, well, super sweet and awesome goodbyes. And I look forward to getting the, I don't know, probably pick on you guys either tonight or tomorrow. I'm sad to say that um, for the Korean Cowboy streams, I will be most likely sleeping, hopefully dreaming awesome dreams. But yeah, if it's a good stream, I might have to watch it on my way to work. So if I don't get distracted by all the awesome videos that Gene puts out, and Aquarium Cop might put out something awesome too. So anyway, all right. Well, this is Dan. I'm the Happy Fish guy, and I'm gonna be going to sleep here. So thank you, everybody, for coming and joining the stream and hanging out and sharing the fish fam love. That's really what this is all about, and sharing the love that we have for the incredible fish that we raise. I just think it's incredible to be able to bring nature into a tank, and then for me, I just maintain the water. But I really enjoy coming home and looking at the little universes that I've created. And I really appreciate that you guys help me create the little universes even better and give me tips about, upping the lighting and changing the pH. And yeah, all of this is just awesome, awesome. I haven't put anything up in 3 days, says Gene. But a lot of good work are going to be uploaded. Cool, cool. Aquarium Cop gives a million hand claps and big smiles and the check. Awesome, awesome. All right, see y'all. It's okay then, as long as you're dreaming of my stream. Just joking. Bye, guys. All right, Aquarium Cop. Well, y'all have an awesome night. All right, well, I'm ending the stream. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the awesomeness is out. Yes, at the fish fam, and fish keeping is amazing. Well, I don't think fish keeping would be nearly as amazing if I didn't have all these amazing people in my stream. So thank you again. See y'all to the cowboy stream. All right, thank you again, all, and I look forward to catching you guys all very soon. Much love on this Sunday, and hopefully everybody's got super happy fish.